Listen up. It's the WSKY Radio Podcast with Podcast Pat.
Perfect. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to recap 2020 and we're going to look at 2021, what's new, what's old, what's the same, and all that. So we started out, it was February, right? It was 2020, February, whatever. Guys come from out west to ride Speedway, flat trackers, kids, hooligans, had the little speed monkey there and everything. And we called the event Mayhem, and justifiably it turned out that way. So I won't be calling the events Mayhem anymore. I think I'll be calling them Quality Event. We made it through. It was good. I did, after the event, I got really discouraged, and friends reached out to me and said, hang in there, dude. It's just one of those things that happened. So good advice from a good individual out west, and appreciate that a lot. So then we moved on. I said, it was a good thing, though, because it prompted me to say, where can we go that might be a little bit different? So I did a lot of research, and I found Tennessee National Raceway over in Hohenwald, Tennessee. I looked at the track and I said, I think we can do this. And I called the owners and talked with Sarah, and she was right out of the gate, enthusiastic and yeah, this is great. We're bikers. We like this. And her stepfather, I guess, was enthusiastic about it. So we went over and met with him. The track looked just phenomenal. It had sat only because they weren't racing because of the early in the year and the virus, COVID, whatever. But even then, I'm looking at it and I'm walking this track and I'm like, we could race today. We could race right now. There's a fellow there named Chris that does the track prep, and I leave him alone. He knows what he's doing. He's a good dude. He does a great job. So with our logistics and our background on racing, having the experience with the Celebration of Speed, their logistics with their car racing, and knowledge of racing, it made for a winning combination. So Hohenwald turned out really well. Track was good. The pros were not racing yet, so we attracted, Ryan Varnes, Dallas Daniels, Trent Lowe. I can't remember all it. Some of the upcoming kids, Chase Satoff, and then a lot of little kids. I mean, the 85 class, two-stroke class was off the hook out there. So it was a good event. So naturally, it goes without saying, we're going to be back there. So then, I got the enthusiasm back. I'm like, it was good. And so we had been planning to go to the junior or the youth nationals at Fast Fridays in California with Speedway kids. That was a goal of mine, to find a couple of kids or families that were enthusiastic about the Speedway and the youth, and we got the bikes and put them on it, do a little training, and get out there and give it a go. Really no expectations that we were going to go out there and sweep these guys under the rug. I actually thought that if we can score some points, we'd be doing good. But our riders were good. And the event was good. I learned a lot about the logistics on how to be prepared when you show up. The kids learned. I think they had the time of their life. They'll talk about this forever, as the first kids from the Midwest to go challenge the race. Nixon did well. Hank did well. They did score points. So it was a good event, but it wasn't in July. It got postponed until August, and it was kind of a spur-of-the-moment thing. So we crushed to get bikes ready, crushed to get families ready, and we did it. And when we got out there, we were welcomed like royalty. I mean, everybody was happy, enthusiastic, willing to help us, telling us what to do right, telling us what to do wrong. There was none of this, hey, you guys stay over there and we'll stay over here. Good people at all levels. So that was really good. September, typically, not typically, but we were enthused about Cherokee. Last year saw a lot of potential there. It was a new track, so it is what it is. But the riders were enthusiastic. The venue was just spectacular with the rally. Mark and Yvonne and the tribe just do an unbelievable job. But it got shut down. Like so many other venues, this 2020, it got shut down. I truly believe that if we pick up and have the ability to go back there in 2021 and beyond, this could be a premium venue. Really a lot of potential there. And the people that we work with, the Celebration of Speed works with the tribe, and ultimately our direct coordinators, Mark and Yvonne, who oversee this and brought us in, and we answer to, easy to work with, and good friends, good people. So I'm looking forward to that. But then, so after Cherokee didn't happen, we came back to Calsonic, and I've been a Speedway nut. I looked at the Hooligans when they started out, and there was 2 guys, 3 guys, and nobody wanted to give them a shot. And now look at them, right? We let them run our races. We, brought them in. They're a little crazy. They got a little groomed. They got better to our ways, if you want to say that. But they come along, and now the Hooligans are big. So I often look at classes like our vintage class, and should we, do the 2 classes? And I think those classes filled up. So back to the Speedway matter of it. Speedway is a spectacular sport, and not only do I love it, I just think it's the ultimate raw motorcycle racing. I also look at it this way, is they need help on a domestic level. So I appreciate the flat trackers tolerating me and my passion and tolerating them. I think a lot of you have now got to know them, got accustomed to them. But in large part, it's because Speedway is a spectacular sport that just needs to be lifted up and given a chance and welcomed by us like we welcome the Hooligans. So hang with me there, and we'll see what we can do on the Speedway thing. That to say, in Calsonic, I'm sketchy, right? I'm sketchy after Mayhem. I'm like, I invite these guys back. They come from California. Now you're talking names now like Billy Gennaro and Brock Nickel and Luke Becker, and I'm nervous as a cat, right? And I'm like, what if they show up and it's like March, and I'm going to be hanging from a tree out in Shelbyville, Tennessee. It was good, and it was nerve-wracking. It was good because it forced me on my end to be ultimately more diligent and just put in the communication and effort. Also, the facility, I can't say enough good words for the staff at Calsonic, the crew. I'm talking the crew that runs the tractor, to the guy that oversees maintenance, to security, to the guy that sweeps the parking lot. Every one of those people at Calsonic were outstanding, and made it a success. So Kelly Inman, Aaron Fox are like, dude, you can do this. It can work. We'll help you. I think it was more moral support than anything, but they helped. So Aaron kind of put his neck on the line and reached out to the riders and told them it was a good thing. It could be a good thing in the future. So I think they more so supported him and Kelly, and basically between the two of them, they championed the cause to come back, and it worked. Friday night was I think a very good track. Everything worked well. The live stream worked well. The gate worked well. The track was good. The program worked well. So I got 100 people to thank there, and I don't have time to do it. So I think I already went around with it. And then Saturday outdoors, Boswell's, Bubba, Gary Bagwell, Don Mitchell, the crew up there put together this Hooligan State Championship. They got a live stream that picked up on Friday night from the Speedway, ended Saturday. Philip S. George's lawyers, Wolfpack lawyers, come on board, join the team, and got everybody going. So we could all watch live stream and broadcast to 25,000 people for the weekend. 80,000 people saw it come across their stream, and 15,000 clicked, shared, commented. So good numbers there. So we'll be doing more live stream. But the race itself was really good. Lots of hooligans, big name in the hooligan world. Rich Heverly ultimately came on top. Chris Boone's always in the work. Dave Kilkenny, Terry Vestal, I can't remember all their names. So anyhow, the hooligans were good. All the racing was good. So at the end of the year, October 16th and 17th, ended with an A+, I think. There was a couple of glitches, let's say an A, okay? But it was a great way to end the year and get enthusiastic about 2021. So in 2021, we've got 4 races. We're going to have Calsonic, then we're going to have Hohenwald, and Calsonic. 98% sure these will be AMA sanctioned races for a variety of reasons. It brings structure. People see the AMA logo, they know it's family friendly and that it's going to be an overall good event and good track. It provides us the opportunity to have a true state championship series points that's recognized nationally and globally. And it gives us the opportunity to have a short track and a half mile state championship, individually short track and then half mile state championship. So we can have these one-off races with awards, and we can have a series with awards. Class structures they almost mirror ours right now. The vintage and the kids and whatnot. So class structures aren't really going to change. I don't see a big change at all. The only change that I would perhaps look at is the kids, because AMA gives us the, they got like 12 classes. You can have 50 advanced, 65, this age group, that age group, DTX, blah, 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 blah. We're not going to run all those classes. We're going to choose about 4, maybe 5 at the most. We'll do like a 50cc beginner, 65, 85, maybe an age group. But this is where you, the parents, need to email me or message me, call me, text me, just not here on this post, because I don't want a running post of debate about how we should do it. Let's do that one-on-one, and I'll talk with the parents, and let's put a suggested kids class together. So AMA, 98% sure that that's going to happen in 2021. There's a lot of good things about it. AMA is a good event. Once you get involved with them, you realize how good they are and what they do. I'm a life member, so I've seen it. I've heard the pros, the cons. I've weighed the pros, the cons. I've seen the things they do, from rights to ride to races to everything. It's a good organization. Okay, 2021 we're going to start out. I got my little list here. Permitting, right? But 2021, right now, the schedule is Calsonic on the 26th and 27th. 26th will be Friday night, flat track practice. That'll be back. for flat track practice Friday night. Saturday will be the 27th, February 27th will be flat track. I might throw in a youth speedway class and a adult speedway class, blending in with the flat track structure. Right now, with the speedway we just had, I'm not committing to speedway in February. So I've got another idea there, but I think it's too soon to try and bring all those guys back. We'll see. Somebody smarter than me convinces me otherwise, we'll talk about it. So February, Calsonic, Tennessee National Raceway, 6-4, 6-5, same thing. I love this place because you come in on Friday night, you practice, you camp, we hang out, it's festive, people laughing. John Gilligan, well, you're quarantined that day, so no more 650 pit racing, but I'm just kidding. It was a good time. Everybody had a good time. So the 4th we'll practice. Friday the 5th we'll race. October 1st we go back to Tennessee National Raceway, Hohenwald. Do the same thing. October 1st on Friday night we'll practice. On October 2nd we'll race. And then our finale will be November 20th, indoors at Calsonic. So I think what we'll do is we'll pick one day at Calsonic. November 20th will probably be the short track state championship. And Tennessee National Raceway, I'm going to say probably October will be our half-mile state championship. And then all the races will be a cumulative, try not to use big words, but total points for the AMA overall Tennessee District 32 point championship. We've got a meeting in the morning and with our Livestream crew, and I think right now we're shooting at live streaming all of the events. So that'll be cool for those that can't get out here to watch it in person. And that's about it. Those are our races for 2021 and what we did in 2020. I think that go to the website, celebrationspeed.net, scroll down, see a little button, subscribe, click, and click that. You get our magazine, no spam, no junk, just a magazine once a month, good articles, links, and that kind of thing. And coming soon will be the app. I've got it populated. A phone app is going to be a lot easier to use. Everybody does this, right? Carries their phone around, and tick, 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 right? Apps are the way it's going. Mobile devices is what everybody's viewing our social media on. And so the app is already populated. I'll submit it to iOS and Google Play. It takes them some time to review it and then approve it, but that'll be up soon. That's a free app. You just download it. Now you hit your button. What time's the race? Where is the race? What's the schedule? What's the results? All these things right there on your phone. So you don't have to plug in www and all this and whatnot. So the magazine will be on the app, the radio will be on the app, the podcast will be on the app. Everything will be on your phone that you can carry around on the app. So I'm excited about that. That's going to make everybody's life a lot easier and a lot better to communicate with us and see what's going on and give us feedback in that. As always, we welcome partners, sponsors for the magazine and the app. I think it's going to be a good 2021. So that's all I got. And thanks for tuning in, and see you next time.